Melanie.
I am Joy.
I'm Dababa.
We're here with Sour Patch Kids.
Tomorrow's Thanksgiving.
It's sour though.
Who cares about This Is Us whenever we have food?
Wait, no.
Bye. No,
See you next week.
we're watching This Is Us, their Thanksgiving episode. So we're here to celebrate with some pineapple. My contributes. Joy's contributes.
Sour Patch Kids.
Snowy's contributes.
Monica made pumpkin squares. They're delicious.
Yummy.
So we got food, y'all. We're gonna stay awake and eat instead of cry.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
Let's see.
Just shovel it all in.
Try not to cry challenge.
Oh, we would fail so horribly, all three of us.
Oh.
What happened last episode on
I
This
forgot
Is
my
Us?
notebooks. I'm using one of the boys' notebooks. I'm so sorry, boy.
Boy.
Boy. I don't know which boy, but it's one of the boys. I don't know, so I don't know what happened last week.
And this is sometimes episode, right?
Oh yeah.
So it was where Jack was going through Vietnam.
Bow.
And he's like, yeah,
Bow.
Bow. Are you a good guy or a bad guy?
Yep.
Sometimes. Oh,
Yep.
no.
VFC?
Are you VC sometimes?
Yeah, VC. And so,
Which, by
Yes.
the way, I was reading the comments, and one of us had said, you can't, I don't know who it was, but it was one of us that said, he can't be a bad guy, he has kids. And someone quoted and they said, how adorable.
this is probably me.
You're probably legit.
Because I hate kids in TV shows.
I know.
Like, it makes you so emotionally involved. As soon as you see a child, I am done. Like GOT, child, I am done.
Sherry.
Anything, I am done. Like, I cannot do kids in TV shows. It wasn't as bad before I had kids, but after I had my first kid, I started crying in everything. Every single Disney movie that I had seen before just had a whole new meaning whenever I had kids. Everything.
Absolutely.
It's so different whenever there's a kid involved. But yes, life, you're not always a good guy whenever you have kids. You do what you must whenever you have kids. That's why are you VC?
Sometimes.
But then we also had, wasn't Zoe and Kevin this episode also?
They were in Vietnam.
The bat.
The bat. That damn bat.
Oh. Oh.
Ugh.
We could have had a good sex scene if we didn't have that bat.
Damn it, Zoe!
What you doing to us?
This is how we get it.
Poor Baba. She's single. Join our good riddance. Anyway, I digress. So we had a lot of food poisoning type issues going on, but then we also heard a little bit about Zoe's past.
Yep.
Backstory.
And remember, I said I knew that she was gonna say that. I knew it. I could feel it. I could read it from her body language. I just knew it.
Very devastating. And then we also had Jack going, getting forgiveness from Squirrel's family.
Yeah.
So that was a very bittersweet moment.
Some Nikki scenes.
Yeah, some Nikki scenes.
I really
back?
love Nikki. I really love Nikki. He's alive in Vietnam with a family.
But I mean, honestly, the way that this show is set up, this could mean that we just have a lot more Nikki, even though after we find out that he's dead,
Like we do with Jack.
like we do with Jack.
Yeah.
Like we have a lot of Jack now, even though we know that he's dead and we now know that how he died.
Yeah.
Like
We still get
have
Jack
a lot of
scenes.
Jack.
Give us more Nikki. I really love Nikki. I really do.
I like the chemistry
Yeah.
between
The brothers.
Superman and
Lois Lane. Clark Kent.
Clark Kent. Yeah. Lois. On that note, all right. Oh, by the way, if you guys are interested in seeing our reaction for this, make sure you click down on the link below. With certain networks, we are not allowed to broadcast our reactions, so that way you can get our conversation. But if you want to see the reaction itself, again, link down below. On that note, I think we're ready to start. You guys ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh. For one, I want to apologize for all the chaos outside. We are next to a bar, and this is the day before Thanksgiving, so everyone's out. Woo!
It's all the college kids out there.
Yeah. They're pretty loud. So they just heard us. These walls are very thin.
It's true.
Tis true.
So I harass them whenever they're out on the street. These two love it.
She does. She does it so much.
But anyway, if you guys missed our reaction, make sure you click down below the 10-minute reactions there, the full reactions on Patreon. So you'll see something somewhere. I don't know. People link it. It's everywhere. Anyway, we are starting conversation with the order of the Thanksgivings. So let's go ahead and just start with a little bit of conversation about the very first Thanksgiving we saw was whenever they invited Miguel.
The first one after his divorce. And the one right before Jack dies, and the one before the kids go off to college.
Yeah.
It's like so many importance for that
I
Thanksgiving.
know. And I hated how they started it because we saw Rebecca crying.
I know.
And we're all like, no! We're not ready for that.
No.
Those dang onions get us every time.
Oh, they do. I empathize with her there. I was like, dang it, this is us, tricked us.
Yeah, they got me good. Because I was like, this is the first one after Jack.
I know. But I loved how they had all the kids there, like laughing together.
Being happy. That was my first like teary moment, was knowing that was one of their last happy moments they were gonna have before their dad passed away.
Writing an essay to a college that he was going to turn down. That's why, like, at the end, I was crying as he was reading that essay. But anyway.
What a good essay.
What a freaking amazing essay. Like, if I would have wrote like that, I'd get
In all the colleges.
anywhere.
What a great essay. But he also had a great story to tell.
Yes.
Yes.
For sure.
Oh my gosh. That was amazing. But other than that, the support that Jack was giving Miguel, like whenever Miguel just had to step away.
Jack's such a good guy. He's such a good friend.
Such a good friend.
He knew Miguel needed him and knew what to say. He was like, yeah, you weren't there all the time for your kids, but that was because you were supporting your kids. You were working hard at your job. You were becoming a better guy at your job, earning more money for your job so that you can earn money for your kids.
Yep. Absolutely.
Because wasn't his wife, like, cheating on him? Because he wasn't home enough?
If I remember correctly, I don't know if she was cheating, but I don't know what that was. I was like, what was that? But
Neither. The sound you hear, a blind wave.
she did it. They were fighting a lot.
Yeah.
They were fighting a lot, but also I guess he was always at work.
Yeah.
And he was the one, if I remember correctly, looking at the woman, their assistant.
The secretary. Yeah.
He was the one that was a little flirty with her.
Oh, yeah, that's right, because then Jack's like, you are a married man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
So they had friction in their marriage. They were going to end.
Yeah. I think that's one reason why I never liked Miguel, is because I saw him as a player at first, you know?
Yeah.
And then, like, we saw him as a player, and then we saw him with Rebecca. It's like, what the crap? But, yeah. Like you were saying, he decided to better himself by being, amazing at playing golf. That him as a Puerto Rican man, like as Jack pointed out, decided to buy these clubs and become a 4-time country club champion.
For playing with his boss in a group that was only like 4 men. And just working hard.
Yeah.
I'm watching another show that a lot of people are telling you guys to watch called A Million Little Things. And like 2 people on there are always working, and they suffer from this too, where their family's not as close to them because they're always at work, but they're always at work for their family. So it's this big division of like, I can't be both. They're trying hard at being a great parent and a great supporter.
Provider.
Yeah, definitely. I've been in that situation before, you know, like, because especially at the ER and like at jail, everywhere that I work, there's tons of opportunities for overtime. And like for that overtime, you can either bank it, where you can just save it for later for more vacation, which at the jail I was pregnant. Like I needed all that bank time for maternity leave. So working tons of overtime, sacrificing time with family, so then, you know, I can have time later with family.
Yeah.
But like the rest of the family doesn't see it that way.
Yeah, they don't. They just see dad or mom not there. And then if you have a spouse who doesn't support you and throws that in the kids, like, your dad's not here. Because your dad doesn't want to be here. And that's what I'm getting from that.
Oh, yeah.
From that family.
Oh, I see that for sure.
And my dad, who he was married to a woman before he married my mom, she was that way with the kids. And so my dad wasn't close with those two, with his previous kids a long time because the mom would throw that crap in their face. It's so horrible.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which breaks my heart for Miguel. Like, this is the episode where I'm in love with Miguel. I'm in love with Miguel.
Yeah, this episode totally flipped that for me. Like, we can go ahead and skip to that one. I'm just trying
to last Thanksgiving.
The Miguel,
Miguel
Miguel one, which is at Amber's house. Amber's Thanksgiving.
Not only did they didn't wait 10 years, they just met up again at 10 years and realized there was something there. And that they filled the hole in each other's lives. And
yeah, I love that. Like, he's like, your mom got remarried. Like, your life went on. There was a huge gap. My best friend died. Like, all these huge events that led up to a huge break. And then, hey, we met up and got married. Yeah. So, no, they did not take me from you guys. No, she's not trying to replace your mom. No, the Pearsons are not replacing you guys. You guys replaced me.
Yeah.
that's what killed me when you realize that's the moment Miguel was so alone after Jack died. He was so alone. He lost his friend. He lost that family. He lost his family. He was so alone. And then to have, like, the Pearsons the kids weren't always good with him.
No.
We saw that in the first season. I mean, Randall, he's an angel. Kate's a sweetheart. You know, Kevin's a jackass. But, like, so he wasn't only getting it from his kids, he was getting it from that kid.
Yeah.
So he felt like he didn't, oh, that breaks my heart. So I was done. I was, like, sobbing. I couldn't deal with that.
I know.
I feel so alone from one death.
Yeah, it definitely, this episode has changed my perspective on Miguel. Like, a couple episodes ago, I was like, oh, you can see him moving in to Jack's position. And now I just want to shove every foot in my mouth.
I said, if you rewind the tape.
But no, because, like, just with that conversation, like, just with what you said, it makes me realize he needed to be needed by someone. Because, like you said, he had no one.
Man, I like that woman that played his wife. She's a bitch. Hate her now.
I know.
Oh, that's funny. All right, let's get to the second Thanksgiving. Speaking of good couples and work relationships, we have Beth and Randall.
Oh, Randall, you sweet, sweet, sweet child. With a body like a fucking brick house. Oh my God.
I don't even know what the conversation was. Like, he walked
in and we're all like,
wow.
what just happened?
what did they just talk about?
Was it words?
Damn, you are built like a Greek god. Jesus, you can tell who's the single one.
Are you salivating over there?
We're just letting her
Let me
talk
catch
for
a
us.
Damn, man.
We're letting her talk for us because we don't get in trouble. But yes.
Man, you was fine.
Fine like wine.
Ugh. Yeah. So, whatever was exchanged at the beginning, we apologize. Even if we would rewatch it, we'd have to rewatch it with our eyes closed.
Like, what do you say?
What are they talking about? I think they were talking about the campaign, remember?
Yeah, they were.
Oh, well, yeah, but I don't know
That-
what.
They had to be. It made sense.
They were. I just
Okay.
didn't know
Okay.
what they were talking about.
It didn't matter.
Oh, I regret that all. But not for you, Randall.
But then, so he decides to listen to Beth's idea of going to the athletic center, which I was like, okay, this is a whole different crowd that he can address versus the alternative, the latter site. So, which was
A Baptist church that was like a bigger site the best, a better known soup kitchen.
Yes.
Where all the reporters knew to go
Correct.
to take pictures.
Yes.
So, like,
Where Senator Brown was going to be handing
Yes.
out turkeys.
So he was gonna get in the pictures.
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I think they set this one up, right? So they set up a whole new location then.
Yeah.
Or is this,
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so.
So I like that aspect.
Yeah.
And I like the idea that Jaewon tried to bring someone in to photograph it.
Yeah, he's like, I called a favor for this.
Yeah.
You know how bad that person's gonna leave that kitchen, miss his opportunity to get a picture, to come here, and you're gonna miss it out.
Beth said no.
But I understand Beth's point, though. Like, these are people that are, cannot get food anywhere else. Like, they are out for handouts,
Yeah, homeless.
Like, they don't want their faces to be shown.
Yeah.
I think the mistake is they need to talk to. If you're working on a campaign together, that's the word. You got to work together. You can't have your ideas separately. You got to come together, talk it out, find out the best plan of action, and then you execute it because they're both brilliant people. They know what they're doing. This is his job.
Yeah.
So just work with each other. I hate. Beth, you had a good idea. I just hate how it went, and I love Beth so much. So I don't want to be against her.
I know. But I'm all with you. Like, Jaewon has all the experience in this situation.
He knows what he's doing.
He seems good at what he's doing because he even was taking what he had and turning it for the better.
Yes.
So he's like, okay, so I do not agree with any of this,
But
let's find a way.
Yeah. Yeah.
So he's very flexible. She's not.
No, if he took you on, why aren't you talking with J1? I just don't understand, Beth. Do better.
Come on, Beth.
Though Randall fucked up with this little. I don't care if it's a mistake. It's my wife. Boy, you sleeping on the couch. Melanie, how would you react if you heard Aaron say those words?
Excuse me?
Joy, how would you react?
You want the backhand, boy?
I'll make this campaign memorable.
Oh my gosh.
Randall. Oh, Randall, you made a boo-boo.
Randall, Randall.
You need this for your last boo-boos. You messed up, son.
Yeah, we all felt that. How many times did you actually mean I was, what did you call it? Stupendous.
Well, Beth. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that did not go over too smooth.
No, but hopefully they'll work. They're smart people, so I think they'll work it out.
Work it out.
And
Work
then-
it out.
And then they got
Walk it out. Sorry.
Then they got interrupted by all the text messages coming in.
Oh yeah,
So-
and she seems happy, like her daughter when she saw the text and she's like, oh, we gotta go home. She seemed happy.
Well, I think she's happy for the fact of, a bonding moment
Yeah.
that she's gonna completely miss out because Kate already took it.
Yeah, I always forget that she was a working mom, so she missed the bonding moments.
This is her oldest daughter's first period. Like, it's a girl thing. Like, she needs a mom.
Yeah,
Yep.
but Kate was there.
Yep.
Kate was there.
That was a good thing for them, though, for sure.
Yeah, definitely
Yeah.
for Kate.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and skip to that moment.
Yeah.
Where, they got to talk about the first period and everything and advice on that. And then maybe, first kisses in the future with
first-
their boyfriend.
Or girlfriend.
What? I mean, NBC, we're doing this? How old is she? Because periods start at 8 or 10 to 13.
Tess is probably 13.
So almost high school?
Yeah, like middle school.
Little kids know what they're attracted to.
They do.
They do. They know they like a boy or they know they like a girl. They just don't understand that other people. I don't know where I'm going with this. That other people are not going to think it's normal. But it's totally normal for a kid to see a boy or girl and know that I like this person. Mm-hmm. And notice that they're liking maybe a specific gender over another. And at that moment, she knows she like girls.
Which I'm fine with.
No, but I'm just saying that's the thing. Like a lot of people are saying, like, how does a kid know? A little girl will have a crush on a boy and no one will blink at it. But a moment a girl says, maybe I like another girl, it's like, how do you know? How would you know? But, you know, they have Barbie and Ken kissing at what age? Mm-hmm. You know, they know. They know. They just don't think of it as sexual like we do as adults. Yeah. And that's why we're putting that heavy, like, vision on it where it's like, that's not normal. How do you know that? But you know. Like, I knew... I was how old, and I had a fake wedding with like this boy that was my age. My babysitter actually set it up. She had like, we had these big coloring books that were our aisle, and he was my first boyfriend, and so we just got married together. I was way younger than Beth, and I knew I liked this boy. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And that was completely normal.
I guess I never really had crushes until like high school, and I'm not gonna lie, I was very sexually confused in high school. And then I didn't know who to like, because I guess like in junior high, everyone thought I was a boy anyway, because I wore big bag clothes because I was a size D in 4th grade, so I wore huge clothes. Like, I covered everything. So everyone's like, oh, she's probably a boy, blah, blah, blah. So I never really crushed on anyone.
I get that too.
Until like high school, and then I'm like, options everywhere.
Aaron's my only option. That's how it went, right?
At my senior year. There's a big lapse between freshman to senior. Called marching band.
I tried, Aaron.
First year I was trombone section, so.
Is that a euphemism? No. But yeah, I get it. Like, the first time I saw Angelina Jolie, I was like, women are pretty.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Women are gorgeous.
Yeah.
So I get that, and that didn't happen until, like, when I was 14, 15. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
That's why I'm like, okay, if she's 13, I can see this. But I still think of her as a little girl, you know? Like,
right at the mic, Melanie? Like, really?
sorry, Goose.
You thought Calvin was loud?
They are having a party outside.
Yeah, they are.
Okay.
But Kate reacted beautifully.
Yeah.
As an aunt, she acted beautifully. How do you guys think Beth and Randall will react?
Well,
Randall, you got this.
Beth, you got this. Well, but see, so Randall's dad was gay. Mm-hmm. That's why they showed that.
Bi.
Was he bi?
At the beginning.
Connection, yeah.
Because Tess is like,
He's bi because he was in love with Randall's mom.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
because
Okay.
Tess at the beginnings, well, we know he's at least bi.
Yeah, Grandpa's gay. Or bi.
She had those instincts before too, where she could spot it. Girl, you got a better gaydar than me.
That wasn't. Was that Tess?
Yeah, that
Yeah,
was
that's
Tess.
Tess.
Oh, she's grown up so fast.
Not Annie, or
Annie
Ann.
too young.
She bitty, but she understood.
Yeah.
No, I meant the episode, the scene where the girl who said Grandpa's gay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was
that's Tess.
Oh. Wow. She grew up so fast.
Yeah, that was season 1.
Was that
So
one?
she's already... Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was season 1 because he passed in season 1.
Right.
Or did he pass in season 2? He passed in season 1 because season 2 was all about Jack's, leading up to Jack's death.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah.
season 1.
This is season 3. I'm thinking this
Yeah.
is season 6 because 6 Thanksgivings. Okay. Yeah. You're right. You're right. Wow.
So that was season 1.
Crazy.
She's grown up a lot.
What happens?
Babies grow.
They grow up so fast.
Like the other day, Ayla's riding this horse.
Aw.
And I'm like, when I moved here, Ayla couldn't ride that horse. She'd just be like, ugh. And now she's just bouncing all over. I'm like, stop growing.
Dominic the donkey.
So you think like Randall and Beth are gonna handle it well?
No.
The way you reminded me how he reacted to William. So I think, I don't know, Randall can't be so perfect. He got that perfect bod. He act like Jack.
I don't know. I feel like Tess is going to be the one that's going to be mad.
Tess?
Beth?
You good?
Lord, help me.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine.
I can get all these 4-letter names right. Beth, Tess.
So many kids. Now we got to remember 2 more for Andy.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
I don't know. I think Beth is going to handle it how she always handles it in front of the kids. And then
Behind.
go to Randall. Oh my God, Randall.
Yeah.
So,
I can't wait to see how that's handled. But Kate did it beautifully.
Yep, she did.
Kate, yeah.
She did a good job.
I want her to be my aunt. Even though she's like the same age as me, but hey.
Oh, I don't know the actress's age. I thought you were talking about like character. She's 38. She's 8 years older than you. I mean, she's 10 years older than you. She's 20 years old. I don't know. What age are we going with?
I'm not Aaron. I haven't been 23 for the past 10 years, okay?
Aaron, you gotta stop lying because you don't look 23 anymore. No, wait.
Yes.
Wait. First period stories. You have any?
Oh my God.
Yep.
Go
Let's hear
ahead.
it.
Okay, so I believe I was in 7th grade. I was 13. 13, and now they're having them at like 9 years old. 10 years old. It's crazy. I don't think, mine wasn't like, I remember just cramping really bad. I was like, what is that feeling?
Yeah.
And then I remember, I was like, oh, hey, Mom, what is this? That was it. It wasn't embarrassing or anything.
I have no embarrassing story. My mom was very open about body. So I knew it was coming.
Good for you.
I don't remember my first period. I remember before I had my first period, I wanted it so bad that it's embarrassing. I'd grab a pad and act like I was on my period. Now I'm like, why the fuck did I ever do that? Because I don't want it no more. Take it away.
See,
It's horrible.
It is horrible.
like, I started my period young, like before they had, what's it called? Not DARE. It's the sex ed one, whatever the sex ed program was.
Mm-hmm.
So, I had 4 brothers growing up. I didn't know what a period was. I just used the bathroom and looked down at my underwear and it's covered. And I'm like, oh crap.
You were like Carrie. Have you ever seen the movie Carrie?
Oh God, yes. So
I'm
like
sorry.
I took it, I wrung up my underwear, I stuffed it inside. I had to clean out a toilet paper roll. So then I stuffed it inside the toilet paper roll, put it inside the trash can. I was like, okay, I was sneaky. What do I do now? I'm like, okay, so toilet paper. And then,
Were you at home?
fortunately, and then like my mom found it in the trash can. And I'm like, oh my gosh,
I'm in trouble.
I'm so in trouble. Like, I threw away a good pair of underwear. We all know how expensive underwear is. Like, she's gonna yell at me. So, but fortunately, it all went over okay. And, like, I had to talk to a friend that was older than me. She got held back 2 grades. So she helped me out and, like, talked me through what to do and teach me how to use my first tampon and everything. But, and then finally my mom opened up. Because my mom never had the opportunity to be open because I had 4 brothers.
Yeah.
But that part's not as embarrassing as my first period whenever I had to stay a night at a friend's house.
Ooh.
Like, whenever
Yes.
you're not prepared, and like, it was one of those situations where you didn't even realize you started. And then, like, you're hanging out in this van, because,
Right.
like, we're all hippie back then, like, hanging out in this van, laughing. I get stuck in the seat, like, falling backwards. My legs are thrown up in the air. I'm leaking everywhere. And then I start laughing really hard, and I piss myself. So then I look down at my pants, and it is just covered.
God, Melanie.
I'm like, that's my Carrie story.
Oh my gosh.
Because all my friends were too young, like they were my age, so they had not started their period. They're like, oh, she just died!
Oh no!
So they ran and got their mom. They're like, what's wrong with her? Sorry, I had to share my Carrie story.
That's a pretty embarrassing period story.
Those pants were ruined.
I don't have one as good as that, unfortunately.
Moms, talk to your daughters about periods.
Let
please.
them know.
Yes,
Let
yes.
them know that's coming.
You ever had that moment where you wake up and you go to the bathroom and you just forget you're a woman for a moment and you see the blood and you're like, what happened? And you're like, oh, fuck, I forgot.
That's right.
It's back.
But I mean, don't even just educate your daughters. Educate your sons.
Yeah,
they
definitely.
need to know too. Like I educate all of my kids. Like my boys come in, they're like, "Mom, why are you wearing a diaper?" And I go through and explain.
Can I have a story that's so funny.
Go ahead.
Okay, Shane and I are laying in bed the other night. Just laying there. Kids are getting to bed. Malachi's usually the last one to go to bed because he just doesn't want to go to bed, right? Comes in. Mom, are you on your period? I said, yep. He's like, okay, good. He shuts the door and he goes to bed. Do you want to know why he asked that question?
So then you guys weren't doing the hanky
Because it was funny because like we were kind of close, just laying next to each other, and I think Malachi knew, like he could tell that we were like gonna get it on, and so he's like, "Mom, are you on your period?" Yep, Malachi, I am. Okay, good. I've learned to say yes when he asked me that.
Oh, Malachi, he won't watch this, right?
Educate your children.
Yes.
You need to start sex ed.
Aid and ed.
Yes.
Do them both.
Sexual education at kindergarten.
Absolutely.
They need to know what they have and what it's there for, why you have it.
I've told you the story where I was a sophomore in high school, and it was like a mixture of sex ed and home ec together. And this woman tells us, the teacher tells us a story of a woman who had a condom stuck in her vagina due to a sexual experience she had. And I just, like a dummy, raised my hand. Like, why didn't she just pee it out? Because I didn't understand at that point as a sophomore in high school that we have two individual holes down there. One for peeing and one for loving.
When was your first tampon?
Way after that.
Oh, okay.
I didn't have tampons until college.
Oh, okay. That explains a lot. I'm like, how did you pee with a tampon in?
That's true. See, I didn't know. And so she was like, "Oh, how do we say it in the South? Oh, sweet baby child." Like,
No, it's bless your heart.
Oh, bless
your
your
heart.
Bless your heart.
And I'm like, I didn't know.
I was so sheltered that when I remember going to, because Fort Fry was 7th through 12th grade, and I started hearing like all these different terms. I didn't know what any of them meant. I was so I mean, my kids already asked me questions about sex. I'm like, and I'm completely open, honest communication, because that is the thing that I felt like I lacked growing up. And then they got me in a lot of trouble because I was curious, and you know, like it's just not okay. Like you just have to be able to communicate with your kids. They start asking questions, you need to talk about it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Like, where do babies come from?
That's right.
They're inside the mommy's body. You don't have to say, your daddy's penis stuck it inside of me. You can say... You can say the baby develops inside the mommy's body. Like, as your child gets older, you progress your knowledge and what all you're exposing them to.
Did you get the stork story as kids?
No. I walked in on my parents at a young age.
Oh, wow!
I think I did too. Like, I don't know.
I don't want to think about my parents having sex.
No,
So,
we're done.
Let's go.
Next.
We're done. Because I never walked in. I was blessed. I never heard them.
Wow.
I never...
Nice.
Though my mom did tell me a story that, like, when I was a toddler, she just pushed me aside on the bed and got busy with my dad. I was like, why are you telling me this? I want to know.
PTSD. It's all coming back to me now.
Bed shaking.
Educate your children. Start at an early age. Do not withhold from your children.
No. Because they're going to hear it
They are.
on the bus. They're going to hear it from other kids. And they're going to hear the wrong things.
Yep.
Yeah. Learn it from mom and dad. All right, so the next Thanksgiving is the Vietnam Thanksgiving.
Oh, Nikki, you're breaking my heart. Oh, Nikki.
Don't go breaking my heart.
I love that song.
I won't go breaking your heart.
That's what they all said.
I know.
But yeah, we had Nikki's story with the chicken.
Yeah.
And the chicken and bones and
I
how
hope they ate that chicken. Sorry.
I'm sure they
right?
did.
Okay.
But Bones, like, you know, getting fed up with the rest of the guys making fun of Nikki all the time for being so shaky, and then like cuts the head off of the chicken and says, "One of these days you will be that chicken."
Yep.
And all you're
Nikki
gonna have
is
is
all
Nikki.
you have is Nikki.
Oh,
Yep.
amazing story.
Yep.
This is the one that broke my heart, because him, Bones, and that older Vietnam woman,
That would cut his hair.
and he just pretend like he knew what she was talking about, and then that older woman let her brother know where he was.
Yeah.
So that's what brought everything back around to a full circle. Even though these are women, these are old men, these are children. It doesn't matter. They're still going to get you one way or another. Like that in Nikki's mind. That's all there is to it.
And then, like, Jack, as a person, how do you combat his experience? That was his experience. How can you combat that?
Yep.
How can you combat that? Like,
You can't, and he didn't.
yeah.
Wow, man.
Poor Nikki. To walk away, like, I get it. To walk away from that kid thinking that kid could kill my brother down the line. That kid could kill someone I become close with down the line. So you just leave him. But can you? Oh, I don't know. It's so hard. It's so hard. War is so hard.
Oh,
And I say this as a person who's never been to. You know, I've always been here in America.
but you had both parents.
That's true. Both my parents. How do you look at a kid? You were telling me stories how you knew vets. How do you deal with that with kids and letting them go so that they can either grow to be good or bad?
I see his point, and it's amazing to see like how war affects everyone. Like, and Nikki, it affects him in that way to where now he can see that child will be my enemy.
Yeah.
And then we have Jack on the other hand. If we give this child a chance, he can help us.
Yeah.
Like, we have lots of experiences on both sides with two different mindsets. So,
And then what's so heartbreaking too is seeing Nikki before the war. To seeing him now just so broken and not. I'm not gonna help that kid.
because he would have been a perfect doctor before.
Yeah.
Yeah, all sciencey and like all into everything
And helping kids.
smart and yeah.
That was a hard scene because Jack was like, "I'm ordering you to help him," and he just nope. And then I thought he was gonna go get something.
Me too.
Yeah,
I
he
he went to go
ran
get
out.
something.
He ran out like he was about to go
Smoking.
get something, but he was just
But I think he ran out
Didn't
because
care.
I think he's feeling that
Something, yeah.
difficulty of leaving a child there crying for help and just leaving because he's like, ugh, this kid could kill me. Could kill me.
So that was a hard scene.
absolutely.
But This Is Us did it well. Like they always do those scenes very well.
Fuck you.
I
I love you though. I love you.
Yeah, we come back every week.
We
You
do.
get us. You caught us in your trap.
William and Jesse Thanksgiving.
That was his name.
Jesse, the man from London.
With that accent, give it to us, Joy.
Do you want a spot of tea? Do you want some cream and sugar in that tea?
Are you British?
All the British people sign off.
Pace.
I just like saying British.
British. She says it like a Yorkshire. Where you don't say much of your teas.
Well, his cocaine story. I love that. Well, I don't love it.
The two different cocaine stories.
He gave his
Oh,
one
yeah.
version of, yeah.
The one of, I like cocaine. No, I like the sports team. I loved cocaine. I spent half my paycheck on cocaine until I learned crack cocaine was cheaper. I just love that. I love that spiel.
Yeah, that was really good. And I loved how William called him out on it.
Yep, he
Yeah.
knew.
It's like one addict that knows another addict, you know? Like, he's like, okay, give me the real story this
Yep.
time.
Yep.
So I like the chemistry that we are seeing form. And I love that they're bringing this actor back.
Yes.
Like, I thought we were
Which
just
one?
done with William.
Oh,
Yeah.
William. I love William.
I love William.
I love you, Bill. I love you, William. What's wrong with you over there? What was that look for? Why did you look at me like that?
First time I didn't look at you, stop. What did I do to deserve this?
You gave a perplexed look. What does that look for? What'd you say? You want some pet Sour Patch?
Like, how much was cocaine?
Ask the people out there on the street.
Yeah. For reals.
She said, what, $5 an ounce? No.
They did respond. I know, Goose, you probably don't hear them at all talking out there.
But they're talking.
But they respond.
They're definitely talking out there.
But yeah, I love seeing more of Jesse and William and their connection. And then him bringing a woman, but it was just his cousin, so we're okay.
The woman with legs for days?
Yeah.
Wow. But yeah, like you said, cousin. Surprising.
So we good, we good.
Yep, we good.
We good for now.
And then after that was the Amber and Andy,
Yep.
which we talked about that one a little bit.
Oh, what we didn't talk about is the big creepy teddy bear. That was with Kevin.
iPad.
Yep,
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
is
Kevin
the
came
last Thanksgiving. Yes.
Yeah.
Like at the very beginning. Tess, I don't know what that teddy bear's for, but it's
me out.
Creepy.
Creepy.
And she's like, it's a surprise. She's the one that surprised them.
I know. And
With Kevin. So I love how Kevin's so close with his nieces. And they keep that on throughout the series. It's so good.
I loved it. That was a wonderful surprise. But I called that Thanksgiving the 1-2 Katobi.
Good Toby.
Because
That was a good. Oh, gosh.
she choked on her own spit.
I did. I always do that. Because I was going to say, that was a good save from he got some Popeye's chicken, some Cracker Barrel.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because I loved it.
I
Like,
did too.
I pulled out the turkey. I was going to baste the turkey. I dropped it on the floor. Then I stepped on it. I'm like, that's me baking Thanksgiving.
Aw, no. No. Don't say that.
That's why they always tell me just to bring the dessert.
Yep.
I know I'm not no baker, no cooker.
But do you want to talk about, like, Toby looking so better?
Happy.
Looking better? Yeah,
I know.
happy.
That's the first thing I have written about him is like happy Toby.
No, happy.
And trying again.
Yes. And then I love when Kate said, "You're pulling a Jack Pearson." He's like, "No, take it back.
Blasphemy.
Blasphemy. Take it back."
Aw, so he knows.
No.
I love it.
So good. So good.
So good. Such a good episode.
Yes.
It was.
Absolutely.
And then the last thing I have written is Deja sending her text
yeah.
back to her mom.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because she deleted it first when she saw it.
Even though Deja did not have, I don't think, like a single line.
No, she didn't.
Holy sh...
I don't even teach you how to doll. She did not doll.
But, I mean, we
No, because they showed...
felt her.
Yes, they showed her serving in the soup kitchen and her reminding herself with her mom.
Yeah, and then
But did she
Tess...
have a line?
No, because Tess was like,
She said something. She said they don't understand. Or,
yeah, Tess was
You're
saying,
giving
you're
them
giving
too
too
many-
much. And she's like, no, you don't understand.
Yeah.
Because she's been on the
Yeah,
other side of that
yeah.
line. I love that.
I know.
connection.
Yes.
That was good.
That was really
That was
good.
good.
I love Deja. I love
She's such a good actor.
I love Deja too.
So good. And that heartbreak.
No.
I hope she stays close with her mom because then we also see the parallel with Miguel with his kids and not being close with his kids. And Tess, Deja with her mom, like stay close with her. Like she gave the ultimate sacrifice, giving you up, knowing that you would be better with this family.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
your mom loves you. Because we saw that in those episodes. It broke her to give her daughter away.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So please, I love how I'm talking to the camera like I'm talking to stay with me, Bobby. Please.
All right, so is that the last of it?
Yes.
Okay, cries.
Easy for me. It's Miguel realizing how alone Miguel. I was done. I was crying. I'm a team fucking Miguel. It's how alone Miguel was after the divorce and the loss of his best friend.
I think that was mine too, but just towards the very end when they're all at Thanksgiving and stuff, like, and then whenever Randall was sharing his submission story or whatever to college.
Oh yeah, the college story.
That whole end scene
Oh, that
was
end-
amazing because like that essay was marvelous and being read by the teenage Randall.
And then showing the scene at them all at
Hi,
Yeah.
Grandpa. Like, oh, Grandpa.
that was good.
Oh.
That was good.
That was
Yeah.
Randall. You're so good.
Yes.
You're so good.
Yes.
I don't know any other part other than the end scene.
Yeah.
That as soon as he said, "Hello, Grandpa," I started tearing up, and then they continued with that essay.
Yep.
And like this whole episode has been a Miguel episode for me because it completely has changed my outlook on Miguel's story.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Papa's like, I told you so!
Well, no, because it's so conflicting for me. Season 1, I hated Miguel. You know, season 1, I was like, I can never, you're not Jack. Season 2, like, okay, you guys don't know what they went through. And you'll never be part of that group where they grieved. He grieved. He grieved, and he excludes himself because he knows they're the core. And then now we have this where he was alone and his kids exclude him. His own kids.
Not okay. But that mother, that's the woman. The woman was trying.
Oh, F that woman. F her. But
Not okay. Not okay.
and then Miguel. Then you realize how a saint Miguel is because he Kevin would just throw shit at Miguel, and Miguel would just be there with a smile and just take it.
Yep.
Not realizing how much it hurt him. Miguel, I love you.
On that note, if you guys want to cry with us or have any questions for us or if you just want to shoot comments at us, make sure you tweet us at
Hashtag Big 3 Q&A number 3 at Blindwave Prod.
Yep. So right now we're gonna go over to that and read whoever that has done it.
Yes.
Whoever has done it.
Has done it.
Done it.
So we have our regulars.
Our regulars.
At Ace Cruzat. With fall finales around the corner, have you guys decided on a new show so we get to keep you guys as reactors? A poll, perhaps.
Baba is on the poll, so we'll get that to you later. All right.
You guys don't want to see that.
Goose, get on that.
I don't want to blind y'all. It's okay. This one's from at Jeffrey Empire Jeff. Thanksgiving time. Does anyone have favorite food? Mashed potatoes, stuffing, green beans. Any favorite Thanksgiving food?
Joy.
Mashed potatoes and gravy, and then I put that gravy up on there dressing, and I just eat it, and I just stuff my belly full.
Dressing?
I love it.
Dressing!
Stuffing.
Dressing!
Well,
Here's the debate, stuffing or dressing?
I saw it earlier on Facebook, and a good answer was it's stuffing if you cooked it inside the turkey, and it's dressing if you cooked it outside of the turkey.
Interesting.
Both of these girls are from the South.
You can
if
tell.
you can't tell. Especially with their draws coming out.
It does come out when I'm around her.
Versus me, my mammal's from Kentucky. So,
All right,
definitely not a Southern draw.
what's your favorite? Wait, let's talk about dessert too. I love me some pecan pie. What's your favorite side dish?
Meat.
It's Melanie.
Turkey.
She's a picky
I
eater.
don't do gravy. I don't do mashed potatoes. I don't do
very picky.
anything like that.
Now she don't like my sour patch. Now she don't like my turkey. Oh wait, no, she likes turkey. Now she don't like my kitchen gravy and stuffing. Cannot be friends.
I don't eat stuffing, dressing, relish.
Favorite dessert?
Usually I stick with like the.
Are
fruit
you
and
human? Are you American?
Everyone's like, well then how is she that big?
Say that to my face. Say that to my face. I'll fight you.
But no, my favorite thing is like the fruit and veggie trays without the
Dressing.
dressing. Like, cause I hate condiments. I don't. Bleh, bleh.
But you do have a new favorite thing, if I may toot my own horn. What have you been drinking lately?
Oh, yeah, some mucho.
No, the mucho you added yourself.
Yes.
You can say it in English.
Eggnog, Puerto Rican eggnog.
Puerto Rican eggnog. I've made coquito, and I've been feeding it to the Elliott family. Well, only the adults.
Oh, because I add it to my coffee.
And it's like half eggnog, half rum. And it's eggnog without eggs. We make it without eggs.
So, like, I take only like one shot glass for a tumbler full of coffee.
Oh yeah, you want to tell them what you did last night? Made coffee with the creamer. Feed it to me, and caffeine keeps me up. So she's giving me coffee at 10 at night, 11 at night, 12 at night. She goes to bed like it's nothing. I'm awake at 5 a.m. Like, oh man, this ceiling's so pretty. I can't.
2 nights ago, Shane got a Mountain Dew. It was really late already, and I had literally just a swig of it. could not fall asleep until after 3 a.m. I was just rolling around. I can't. Caffeine like really messes me up too.
I wish, man. I drank like 2 of those tumblers before you even came home, and
And she passes out after she's done.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And I'm just like, hi guys, I can't sleep. I was in Discord last night, in the Blind Wave Discord, like, I'm wide awake. Melanie, give me some coffee. Hi, how you doing?
And this is strong, bold coffee too.
Yeah, that won't happen again.
I'm sorry.
My American favorite dishes of Thanksgiving is stuffing with cranberry sauce.
Together.
Oh my God.
A lot of people do that.
Oh my God, yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Are y'all thinking about dreaming? We're dreaming of Thanksgiving dinner
What about
tomorrow.
Puerto Rican dish?
Puerto Rican dish.
Do they do Thanksgiving?
We do Thanksgiving. Most of us are Americanized and we'll have a turkey, but on the side we'll also have a pork shoulder, which we call pernil. And
Pork shoulder.
it's amazing. And we have it with like the skin on top, which is so thick that you do this to it, and you're like, oh, that's ready.
Oh.
Crack it up, eat it.
Yep, crackling.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
My mouth's watering.
I'm sorry. For
I got
dessert,
Puerto Rico.
as you can see, I love dessert. let me go down the list. No, the American is I love pumpkin pie with whipped cream, more whipped cream than pumpkin pie.
Yes.
Look at her face. And then a Puerto Rican flan de queso, which is cream cheese flan. It's
Which
really
is
good.
now my
I do
favorite.
not like flan.
You have only had Mexican flan, and we will fix that. Okay?
I think it's the
I'm sorry.
consistency.
I'm sorry,
Oh,
Miss
no.
It just
This
messes me up. Like it's just such a weird.
No,
Do you
see,
like
that's what I
cheesecake?
thought before.
I do.
Mine is like cheesecake. I'll give
Yours
you a
is like
bite.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like good. Cause like I've had
Are you the one who
flan
posted a
from.
picture the other day? You did. I almost went yuck. I almost posted yuck underneath of it. But I didn't want
I
to.
understand. I do not like Mexicans, and they make their flans different.
Well, it's like floury. It's like it's
Spongy.
trying to be a cake,
Trying to be cheesecake.
but versus yours, it's like different.
Definitely have to try it
Mine has
out.
cream cheese in it, so it's thicker. But we also make it without cream cheese, and I still think it tastes different than the Mexican flan. And I wasn't raised on Mexican flan. If I was raised on it, I probably love it. I was raised on Puerto Rican flan.
Well, considering mom and dad.
Yeah, it was good. It's good.
It's so good.
It's so good. I'll give you a bite when we're done. See if you like it.
Okay.
If you're not, we kick you out next.
But it hasn't been chilled, so it might not be.
Oh,
quite
yeah,
as
let
good.
me chill it. Okay, this is Marisha Smid. At Marisha Smid. I love that we got more of the story in Vietnam and that we as people can assume so much with only just a picture. And now we see that she gave the
Yes.
necklace as a thank you.
Yes.
I love it.
Yes.
Ha ha ha.
Yeah.
Also, you said my name good because we argued about her name last time.
Well, I thought it was you were just missing like the T at the end
Yeah.
because I love New Girl, so
I love Schmidt too, but
she's not. But no, she's right. We do assume so much from.
yeah, because we were all having
Sure.
theories.
Yeah.
Like, oh man, he loved her. She must have died. Nikki loved her,
Yeah.
then he died, and he got the necklace from Nikki's dead body.
It's funny what our brains can conspire out
Yeah,
and
that-
just come up with.
That's true. So true. Jeff is back at Empire Jeff. Is this season as good, as exciting as the last season for you guys?
Let's see. Last season
all
was the
about-
reveal of Jack,
Yeah.
And we knew we were leading up to that.
and it was like the getting ready for the wedding, and then fat camp and all of that.
Oh yeah.
That's true.
Like, I don't know. Last season was very Kate focused, I guess. And I was just like, kind of like cheering for, come on, one of these episodes, she's just gonna grow up and turn around. We didn't even have that until this season.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
So
True.
I'm liking this season better.
I like it too.
I do too. I feel like last season was just so emotional. Like it was hard to watch. Like
It
the whole
was.
Jack thing and oh. I know I love the season for sure.
I do too. It's more, I don't know, uplifting?
Yeah.
Hopeful.
Well,
More
it's
hopeful?
more roller coastery. Like,
Yeah.
like we want to come back because we're like, okay,
Yeah.
how are we going to feel this week?
Yeah.
This episode, I didn't like sob like I had. Like,
That's what I noticed too. I mean, I had a little bit of tears, but not like we have been like
Yeah.
yeah.
in the past.
Ace Cruzat. Dude. He's Hurley from Lost. I am so Team Miguel on this. He basically told all those Miguel haters, "What's up, Melanie?" I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I know, right?
He didn't say Melanie.
He may as well.
Wow, 10 years? That a crazy amount of respectful time, don't you think? Okay, you're getting a little sassy here.
Says the one that's reading it.
Have you guys softened, changed your minds on Miguel?
She already loved him. I felt like I was like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I wasn't like team or I wasn't not him. I just was kind of, I don't know.
Because we love Jack so
Yeah,
much.
yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
And I guess I never realized how much time it was.
I
Like,
didn't.
it felt like that episode, as soon as he died, and then Miguel's in there fixing the fridge, I thought he was moving into his new territory.
Rewind the tape.
Versus a Baba.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, no, he promised his friend that he'd be there. And
take
now
care of
we
him.
know that
Yes.
he lost his family.
Yep.
He's trying to help this family.
Yep.
And it's
Absolutely.
a-
He's just trying to find his place.
Yeah.
Miguel, I'm Team Miguel.
Yes.
Team Miguel.
Team
I'm
Miguel.
now Team Miguel.
I'm also Team Jack. Don't get me wrong.
No.
I love me Jack.
Oh, no,
Always.
Like, if Jack was alive,
No, no, no,
there'd
no,
be
no.
no Miguel.
No. But just, you can be both teams. You can love both men.
Okay, like Rebecca. We're Team Rebecca. We're Team Rebecca.
Team Rebecca. How great was, like, Rebecca in that Thanksgiving scene?
Oh.
Supportive and yet not disrespectful to his children.
No.
And then
Stayed
she
quiet and then, yep.
I'm telling you, if my dad's wife was like that, I'd love her too.
I like how he does that conversation. He does that speech, and then Becca gets like, anyone know the score to the game?
That was good. That was good.
She's good.
And I loved how Amber reached across and held her dad's hand.
You can see it in her eyes. Like,
Yeah,
she was
I know,
crying at
I
him
know.
talking, and
I know.
it's...
Because they just didn't realize. They did
Yeah.
not realize. They just assumed, right? The mom was trying to turn them against her,
Yep.
against him, right? They just didn't know. They didn't even know. Whew. It's good.
It's a good episode, y'all. Ace Cruzette goes, I honestly could not wait for your reactions when Randall walked out the bathroom door.
I think we're all literally just like,
What?
just staring.
At the beginning of the episode, anyone's knees weak, that's why we was sitting down. So no, they know us already.
Yep.
Oh, Ace. Okay. Ace also says, I love that Toby understands the legend and the lore that is Jack Pearson, and that he recognizes that Randall is essentially Jack 2.0. Thank you. Preach.
Yes.
And you
Yes.
hate to recognize that more often,
Yes.
too.
Yes.
Goes to show that Randall... There's a bug.
I know.
There's gnats everywhere. It's disgusting.
I have to sneeze.
Sorry, Goose.
No, I'm just
Look at
joking.
the light.
Goes to show that Randall is Jack's son's son. Oh, you do watch the show.
Oh.
Have you guys ever had to fake a home cooked meal? No, this is Outback, you know?
Yeah, no, I don't ever.
I've never faked.
But they've asked me to bring a dessert tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
So I went to the grocery store and got a pumpkin roll. I'm gonna put it on a plate. And I'm gonna be putting some plastic wrap on that. I mean, like, here, try my pumpkin roll tomorrow.
That reminds me, I had faked something.
Oh, no.
I'm totally gonna. I don't know if I'm gonna play it off. I don't know. We'll see.
You should. No one knows.
Yeah.
I know I don't want to lie though. I'm not really a liar. I'm kind of a good girl.
No, but then you lawyer them. Like, you don't lie. You just say, yeah, I know, I love it too.
I enjoyed it, and what you're not lying. You're just giving a good presentation.
I'm not gonna like bring it in a little container. I'm gonna put it on a
Yeah,
plate.
I know.
Yeah,
And then
just
they're
do
going
it.
to say, oh my goodness, Joy, I
so
love
good.
this. This is so good. And you say, yeah, I love it too.
It's a family recipe.
No.
No,
you
that's
stop-
the
No, you don't say all
lie.
that.
That's the lie.
That's when the lie comes
You
in.
just say, I love it too.
I know. I won't.
Or, thank you. That's you, Joy. Thank you.
But I had faked a meal. I had a home ec in high school, and
I love home ec.
I was a procrastinator, and
Yeah.
this one guy, we had to bring in a salsa.
Ooh.
And so I waited that morning. I was like, Mom, take me to Walmart. We got Walmart. I got one of those salsa things. Give me a tomato. I cut up tomatoes. Pour the salsa, put tomatoes in it so it looked like it was freshly cooked. Used my Puerto Rican heritage and pronounced all the words correctly in Spanish. Be like, I did this. I got an A. I was like, this has green peppers, tu sabes tomates. I was using my accent to like play it up.
And they don't even know that it was.
They didn't
You
know.
lived that thing down.
Well, I'm sure it's because they tried everyone else's, and everyone else's was store-bought, too.
Probably. No, mine looked good. And I was proud that I was like, I thought of cutting my tomatoes to make it look more chunky.
Yeah. Yeah.
See, I've
sorry,
never-
mister.
Sorry, mister. I don't remember your name.
I don't remember.
Baked a meal, Melanie.
No, I've never. Like, I've always loved baking. Like,
Yeah.
I guess the biggest fake I've ever. No, that's not even the biggest. No, because I took like hamburger meat that was already formed into a patty and cooked it.
Yeah.
Like that's the furthest
You still
I've
have to
gone.
cook it, yeah.
But like even
You still have to season it with your seasoning.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah.
even in high school, I did what's it called? Like I forget what it's called, but it's cooking for 4-H.
Yeah.
So I did 4-H, and like there's a presentation the next day. My mom's like, "Hey, did you make something?" Oh crap! So I wake up at 6 a.m. I make a chocolate cheesecake and I present it. Well, everyone loves chocolate. May as well make it into a cheesecake. Try it. I didn't even try it, and I still won.
You
Look at
baked
you.
it.
Look
My
at
ass
you.
went to Walmart and got the stuff and threw accents on it.
Y'all want a dessert? I'm gonna be going to the store. And
I
get
just
you
make chocolate.
a yummy dessert.
Dang. Oh, okay. Okay.
Ooh.
So we have Jeffrey sent one more at Empire Jeff. Going to eat some bread this Thanksgiving, and he put a GIF of, if you watch Attack on Titan, it's her eating the bread. I love her. She's one
Looks
of my
like
favorites.
Matchstick Girl.
And then last but not least, from Aaron Elliott at 8 Top Gun 007. I don't know who this dork is.
I know!
I can't believe it!
Woo!
Aaron sent us a Q&A?
Whoa.
What?
We'll wait until
They're
they kinda
fighting.
clear out.
They're fighting out there. I gotta go see this.
That does sound like a fight.
Excuse.
You know what? Forget Aaron. We're done. Bye.
Mmm.
Is it a fight?
Damn, you hot. Look at you. Mmm.
Melanie, you stay up here.
Happy
you're
Thanksgiving, everybody.
college kids, man. Aaron Elliott at a Top Gun 007. Sounds like a nerd. Do you fall on Jack's side or his brother's on the topic of helping the little boy? While Jack is right that he is just a boy, his brother is right. And anyone could be helping the VC. What would you do?
Yeah, we kind of talked about this. That
We did.
it's amazing seeing the two different mindsets.
But then he asks the question, what would you
What
do?
would you do? Oh, I know what I would do.
You would help the kid.
Yeah. Well, I see any boo-boos, and I'm
Absolutely.
like, okay, well, for one, you would be able to smell that from outside of that hut because that thing was rancid. It was pussy. You could tell he was fevered, so it's gonna smell.
Well, and she'd save him because she's a nurse and she'd know how. But I would go get Melanie and say, hey, come save the kid. Because, yeah, it's a kid. I mean, I'm a mom, right? Like,
Even though
Yeah.
you could see him turning around and trying to kill your squad.
Yeah. But I think, I also think on maybe Jack's thinking this way, that if you help him now, it's
He'll
probably
remember
going to
you.
change his mind
Yeah.
on you,
Yeah.
on Americans,
Absolutely.
and want to not betray you
Absolutely.
or you become VC. So I would want to, maybe that's selfish on my part, wanting to help him to make sure that he doesn't turn around and hurt me.
well, it's a good way to look at it.
Well, I mean, everyone deserves a chance.
Yeah.
So I'm with
true.
you. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I always try to fight for the other side of the argument. Like, especially if you've seen any reaction with me and Aaron. I'm whatever he is not.
I live it.
But I can see both sides of the argument, but completely with Jack.
Yep.
That kid deserves a chance.
Yep.
But we're saying this as people who have not lived what Nikki lived
Right.
through.
Oh,
Correct.
yeah. Or anyone in war.
Correct.
Yeah.
That has
Right.
Well, I mean,
witnessed-
Jack lived through war too, and he still
Right.
wants to help.
Right.
I think everybody has their different experiences of war, and what Nikki went through,
Yeah.
that's hard to come back from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was the last one from that dork. Anybody know him? Ugh.
Thinks he's gonna try to be all controversial stuff. So guys, thank you for watching. This is Us, Season 3, Episode 8. We did not
Thanksgiving.
say it at the beginning, but yeah, it was
Edition.
Thanksgiving. Thanks for enjoying Thanksgiving with us, guys, with all of our beautiful
Friendsgiving.
feasts.
Oh, Friendsgiving, they're the best.
So thanks for watching, guys.
Thank you.
We'll say good Happy Thanksgiving on the count of 3. Oh, 1, 2, 3. Happy Thanksgiving! And hit the button!
Or for the people who don't celebrate, Happy Turkey Day, Happy Thursday,
Happy Thursday.
Happy Grateful Day.
Happy
Grateful Day.
Global Day.
Happy Global Day.
Who knows?
Who knows?
Hopefully this will be on the last 20 seconds for that card or whatever they do at the end.
Happy Day.
Happy Day.
Oh, happy day.